Grasses are also very important for biodiversity, of course, and this year, for the first time, Countryfile has created a garden at Hampton to celebrate its 30th anniversary. The garden also highlights the importance of wildlife, aiming to inspire and reconnect visitors with nature, and it certainly does that. It's beautifully put together. It is vast, this garden, 600 square metres. That's the equivalent of 3 Main Avenue Chelsea show gardens, and it takes you right across the British Isles. I am in the Lake District, of course, so we have beautiful water feature here with stepping stones across it and lots of chunky boulders. Moving into Dorset, we have Purbeck stone, and all the plants have been carefully researched because they are native to those regions, and it's really difficult actually to create this naturalistic look. I find it much easier to do an ornamental garden, but this feels like it's been here forever, and it segues beautifully from one area to the other. And up at the top, I am on the Highlands of Scotland, of course, and there's a fabulous vantage point right here to look right across the British Isles. This garden is a triumph. Let's go and meet its designer, Ann-Marie Powell. I think she's in Ireland. This must be the giant causeway. Ann-Marie, this garden's fantastic. The research that went into it must have been immense.
It has been quite a challenge, Joe. I'm a very tired girl standing here, I tell you. So we only found out about this garden in February, so I've worked really closely with the supplying nursery and their specialist propagators, and there's a host of the most enthusiastic botanists who are recording all of their research and finding locally, because 80% of the plants in this garden are native, and so almost all of those have had to be grown from seed.
I was going to say, you can't just walk into a garden centre and buy this.
Yeah, you can imagine from sort of late February, early March until now, we've been looking at these little baby plants growing, and we've had one of the worst springs that we've had in as far as I can remember. Yeah. So on site there's been a lot of knitting with plants to kind of get these communities, because you don't have like big peonies or busty roses to hang your pictures, you know, from as far as
But you have trees, you see. We've got some fabulous trees in this country.
Needed those, and they are just beautiful in their form. I mean, I love my willow, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's got that parasitic elder just growing out of its crown. And that dead wood is so fantastic for wildlife as habitat. And I love my Pinus sylvestris. It's really windswept and characterful. I mean, we've been looking for trees that are a little bit shonky, actually, so because those are the way they grow in the wild.
Shonky. I love that, shonky trees. But what sort of reaction have you been, because everyone loves Countryfile, what sort of reaction have you been getting from the visitors?
The public have been brilliant, because I genuinely am on my knees. It's been exhausting in this heat as well, so, and they've been so kind. So
what sort of thing have they been saying?
Oh, they've just been saying it just looks like it's been here forever. It should have got a gold. I'm saying sorry, I've not judged. It's an RHS exhibit, and honestly, some of the reactions have just almost brought me to tears.
You get a Countryfile gold, Ann-Marie. Honestly, it's really beautifully put together. Everyone's loving it, and you know, thanks for letting me walk through the garden. It's great.
Oh, anytime. Thanks, Joe.